Growing up in California in the 1920s, starring Winfield and his siblings were inseparable.
He always looked out for his sisters, older or younger, and they were all very close.
Adam Morrill's grandmother was starring's sister. She always used to brag about her baby brother, the war hero.
We were always told stories when we were kids.
Starring enlisted in the Navy in 1940 and was assigned to the USS Oklahoma. On leave, he married his high school sweetheart before heading to Pearl Harbor. 6 weeks later, she would be a widow. On December 7, 1941, during a surprise attack, Japanese torpedoes sunk the Oklahoma, killing 429 U.S. sailors and Marines and leaving 388 listed as unaccounted for, including starring.
He was missing in action, presumed dead.
2 years later, the Navy righted the ship, and the remains of those who could not be identified were buried together. Then, in 2015, armed with new advances in DNA identification, the military disinterred the remains, beginning the painstaking effort to identify the fallen service members.
We have an obligation as a nation to not leave them behind. And so this is that fulfillment of that promise.
Returning the remains of 361 men to their families. Radioman Third Class starring Winfield was one of them, receiving full honors as he was finally laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery earlier this month.
Today is really more about a celebration of him. He's finally getting this lasting monument and a place of just honor.
A final salute for an American hero, a poignant farewell for his proud family. Courtney Kube, NBC News, Arlington National Cemetery.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.